Brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
Super. How many?
6 brothers, 2 sisters.
Let's go. Which unit did you join?
Tank regiment, artillery.
Artillery tank regiment? 36th Brigade?
Yes.
My favorite brigade. I wiped out your brigade. Do you know about this?
The armed forces of Ukraine struck a training ground near Volnovakha where Russian troops were assembled.
Just fucking hell. He washed himself with laundry detergent, right? Other than almost being a 200th.
I broke out in a rash all over, then blisters started to form. My legs swelled up. We entered the settlement of Iskra. We took photos with the flag in several places.
Did you put up flags?
Yes. It turned out they were Russians fighting for Ukraine.
But they were shouting, "We're Russian."
Yes.
We've written letters to Santa Claus. Everything will be all right.
Speak louder.
Russian.
Keep speaking like that.
Okay.
Introduce yourself to the cracked Samsung camera.
Sergeyevich.
Date of birth?
86.
86. How old are you?
39.
39. All right, good. Do you consent to the recording and publication of this conversation? Okay. The wife has been sent a message, but it has not yet been received. Well, she hasn't read it yet. All right. Place of birth?
Rostov region, city of Gukovo.
Sorry?
Gukovo.
Is that her?
Yes.
She's quite fashionable, basically. What does she do?
Housewife.
Housewife? Got it. All right. How old are you again?
39.
39. Is your city big?
No.
What's the population?
Honestly, I don't even know. Maybe 70,000.
About 70,000. No high-rise buildings, right?
There are 5-story buildings at most because it's a mining city.
So what if it's a mining town?
Well, you can't build above 5 stories.
Why?
It would sink underground.
Why?
I don't really know. I'm not a builder.
Not a builder?
They say you can't go above 5 stories.
Can't go above 5 stories. So the new iPhone came out. My program is working. I pay for information. Brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
Super. How many?
6 brothers, 2 sisters.
Let's go. Where are you in the middle?
Well, roughly, yes.
Roughly, yes. All right. The oldest, his date of birth?
The oldest? Sergeyevich?
Just the name.
Alexei, born September 4th, 1981.
What does he do?
He works as a driver.
Driver of what?
Trucks.
Got it? Next.
Sergeyevna, born October 8th, 1982.
What does she do?
She works at the brick factory.
At a brick factory. As who?
I don't know her job title.
Got it. Next.
Oksana Sergeyevna, 84.
Skipped. What does she do?
She works at the sewing factory.
As what?
I don't know the position either.
Next.
Alexander Sergeyevich.
Which famous person had the name and patronymic Alexander Sergeyevich?
Pushkin.
Who is that?
A writer.
What did he write?
Poetry.
Poetry. Can you tell us one? Will you say one?
I don't remember.
What does Alexander Sergeyevich do?
He wasn't working at the moment when he was captured.
What?
He wasn't working.
Unemployed. What did he generally do for a living?
He changed jobs a lot.
Understood. Next.
Sergei Sergeyevich.
Is this the second Sergey?
No, that was Alexander.
Who was the very first?
Alexei.
Alexei Sergeyevich. Date of birth?
1990, March 19th.
Next.
Vitaly Sergeyevich, 1995, April 20th.
Next.
Valery Sergeyevich, December 19th, 1997. Next. And Anatoly Sergeyevich, December 23rd, 1999.
So how many do you have in total? 8?
A total of 9.
9? Oh, and you too. Yeah, there are a lot of them, and they're multiplying. So your mom was always at home, right?
Yes.
She didn't work?
She did, but only after the youngest got older. Uh-huh.
What did she do for work?
At a sewing factory. Uh-huh.
What does your father do?
My father died in 1999.
Cause of death?
He was hit by a truck.
A truck hit him.
Yes.
How could that happen?
He broke down on the highway, got out to do something, and at that moment a truck hit him.
Got it. Basically, roughly speaking, the active period was from 1981 to 1999. No, was it up to 90 what?
99.
Up to 99. And what did he do?
He transported coal, sold it for cash,
Stole coal and sold it?
didn't steal, worked for the boss.
Worked for the boss?
Yeah,
So look, 9 kids. How many rooms did your apartment have?
a private 4-room house.
Private house, 4 rooms? Yes. What education do you have?
Specialized construction,
By profession?
general construction master.
Master?
General construction works.
What does that mean? Plasterer, painter?
Bricklayer, installer, welder.
Bricklayer, installer, got it. What did you do for work all your life?
I worked a bit in construction, then worked at an automobile plant, then at the brick factory. Now my last job was as a miner.
Latest job as a miner. Last, meaning what? So, when was the last time you worked as a miner?
4 years.
4 years. How much do they pay a miner?
Well, I got 50 to 60.
50, 60.
Yes.
Is the mine operating at full capacity? Or is it closing? Or what's its current status?
It was operating at full capacity.
How many workers are there?
I can't say.
Well, give or take.
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, 20 people. 500 people? 1,000.
There are definitely 500.
Oh, so it's like big?
Well, not exactly big. A small mine.
Small mine. Understood, all right. Yeah. Okay. Do you have children?
Yes, 2.
How old are they? Dates of birth?
Daughter, 9 full years. Born January 2nd, 2016.
Second child?
Son, born in 2018, September 21st.
So hasn't started school yet?
Just started this year.
He started?
Yes. Yeah,
What's your wife do for work?
she stays home, doesn't work.
Why doesn't she work?
With the kids.
No, but before the kids?
Well, in Moscow she worked a bit as a salesperson.
And how did you meet her? Where?
Also in Ugarsk. Met at home.
Did you go to the same school?
No,
No.
I don't remember how we met.
Why don't you remember?
My sister was dating her brother. That's how we met. So, through my sister,
Got it. When was this? When did you register your marriage?
we got married in 2014.
Was there a wedding?
Yes,
How many people were at the wedding?
about 60 people.
60. Who was sitting at the third table on the right?
I don't know.
Why are you laughing?
I don't remember.
All right. Is 50,000 enough in your city to live and raise 2 kids? Do you own your apartment?
It's a private house.
Is that money enough?
Not enough.
How much more would you need to live comfortably?
You didn't even know.
You say I earn between 50 and 60? You say it's not enough. It's a reasonable question. I'm curious, and subscribers, please like this video because we're figuring things out truthfully. How much do you need in Gukovo?
Gukovo, yes.
And where is it located?
On the border with Luhansk region.
Oh, got it. How much would you need to earn for everything to be good?
Well, not less than 100.
You need 100, right?
Yes.
And where would you spend it all?
To live normally.
50,000. Okay, let's estimate. How much for you? Well, it's a private house. What do you heat it with?
Gas.
Well, around 5 to 10,000 go towards electricity. Electricity, water, stuff like that. Or how much?
Probably. My wife always took care of that.
Got it. So is 50,000 a normal amount or not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Did you have debts or loans?
I had a loan.
How much did you find?
I bought a car.
You bought a car? Which one?
A Skoda
Which one?
Rapid.
Skoda Rapid.
New? Yes,
When did you buy it?
in 15.
In 2015. Well, it cost around 1.5 million. Less.
Less.
Back in 2015, the dollar was, well, about 700,000. How much?
800.
800. How many loans did you take out?
About 250, I think. I don't remember.
You had the rest, right?
Yes.
So did you pay it off?
Yes.
When? When did you go to war?
Yes.
And how much interest and everything accumulated for you? I mean, 250 isn't that big of an amount.
I don't know, like that.
Well, there were penalties and interest accumulated.
Why penalties? If I was late, there'd be penalties, but I wasn't late.
Well, when did you pay it off? For how many years did you take it? 250,000, over 5 years probably.
For 5 years.
And you paid it off on time.
Yes.
Ah, well then everything's fine. Okay, how did you go to war?
Mobilized.
You've been a mobilized soldier since 2022.
Yes.
October, September.
October.
Which unit did you join?
Tank regiment. Artillery.
Artillery, tank regiment. Were there any injuries?
No,
No injuries at all over 3 years?
there weren't any.
Wow. How's that possible? Let's at least do it.
No.
We'll have to. Let's try another way. Did you get any leave?
Yes.
Was there fighting in 2023 for you?
Yes.
Where? And what happened there?
We were stationed in front of Ugladar.
Ah, in front of Ugladar. What was your position?
I was a signaler then.
A signaler.
Yes.
Name your unit in full.
First GSED.
How's that?
GSED.
GSAD.
36th Brigade.
Is that a howitzer unit?
Yes.
36th Brigade?
Yes.
My favorite brigade. When were you near Kurakovo?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
I wiped out your brigade. Do you know about this?
I don't know.
You don't know.
The armed forces of Ukraine struck a training ground near Volnovakha where Russian troops were assembled.
Which battalion?
Battery.
3rd Battery. Okay, let's try another way. You were a signaler, so you didn't go on assaults.
Yes.
Assaults happened over the course of basically 3 years, and you had assaulted.
There were assaults in the brigade.
Yes. Did many people change over 3 years?
In the battery?
Yes.
Yes, not much.
Were there any hits in the battery?
Yes.
Did they bomb it
Well, on the guns.
on the guns?
Yes, it hit.
What kind of guns did you have?
D30?
30s. Were there any 200, 300 casualties?
Well, there was one 200, and I don't even know how many 300.
A lot?
Not really.
Not really. Well, basically, it's artillery. You weren't on the front line, right?
No.
How far were you standing from the line of contact? 30s, about 8 kilometers.
Probably in that area.
How long were you stationed?
Nobody knew exactly. I didn't know the exact distance.
Did you have problems with ammo?
Sometimes, yes.
And how were they delivered to you?
They brought them on a Euro truck.
How many did they bring at a time?
It varied all the time. Sometimes 20, sometimes 50 shells.
Was there a limit on how much you could shoot?
There was.
Look, if you don't want to talk, then I don't need this conversation.
I got it. Well, it's always different. They say, like the people there, they say the people shot 6 and left. And the shelter.
I heard you had a funny incident in captivity with laundry detergent.
It happened.
Really?
Yes.
Tell them, because as I understand, the conversation with you isn't flowing, though it usually does.
They gave gel for washing and gel for bathing. I washed my clothes and then I poured some bath gel into the same cup after washing. So I ended up bathing with that.
Had you ever seen liquid laundry detergent in your Russia before?
Yes. Yes?
Did you know what would happen to you or not?
No.
Just fucking hell. He washed himself with laundry detergent, right?
Well, with the leftovers.
With the leftovers. Tell me what happened to you, other than almost being a 200th.
I broke out in a rash all over, then blisters started to form. My legs swelled up.
What was your temperature?
40 degrees. And I was itching all over.
Did they bring you back?
Yeah, they brought me back. They gave me an IV right on the floor.
What were you trying to do? Or did you just think everything would be fine?
I had no idea I'd react like that.
You didn't know?
No.
So you understand, right? The level of a person who tries washing with laundry detergent, basically with chemicals. You soaped yourself all over, right?
Yeah, just like you're supposed to.
And did it hit you right away?
No.
After how long?
About 3 to 4 days later.
About 3 to 4 days later.
First there was redness, then it started to develop.
Basically, he was almost a 200th. He was barely saved later. It's funny, a silly act. Why has no one ever done this, but you decided to try?
I didn't set out to test it. It just happened.
It just happened. All right, so tell me, was there anything interesting in 2023?
Nothing interesting.
In 24?
Yeah, nothing.
What about in 25?
In 25, I was transferred to reconnaissance.
Why and when?
In May.
In May?
Yes.
Why?
An order came for 2 people from each unit.
To recon?
Yes.
What kind of reconnaissance? Also the 36th?
36th Brigade?
Did you want to join reconnaissance?
No.
Why didn't you want to? You were a cool scout.
I didn't want to.
Didn't want to?
No.
Did you draw lots or?
No. They just pointed a finger and that was it.
You're going, right?
Yes.
Got it. What happened in reconnaissance?
A little preparation. Then we moved in to establish a foothold.
How many of you did they gather for recon?
From the artillery, I think 14 people.
Did everyone go in?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't say. Probably yes.
When were you captured?
In August.
When was your first mission as a scout? In May?
At the end of May.
How many of you went in, and what were you supposed to do?
We went in to establish a position. I don't even know how many people.
Well, 5 to 10.
No, of course more.
Well, I'm not aware.
Probably around 40 people.
A whole gang, half a battalion.
Yes.
Did you go in?
Yes.
Did you establish a position?
We held our position.
Were there 200 to 300?
There were
How many?
a lot of 200s and a lot of 300s.
From this group, what came in?
Yes.
Okay, let's put it this way. 40 people went in. How many of them remained okay? BG?
Well, when we were leaving, other units were leaving with us. About 25 of us, probably.
And the rest?
There weren't any.
Did the 200 to 300 remain?
Yes,
Oh, so 25 made it out, but that was together with others.
with others.
And out of your scouts, from the 40 people, how many do you think survived?
Maybe 15 people survived.
Did you stay long at the positions? Did you enter around the end of May?
And at the end of June,
After a month?
after a month.
Did you advance that much?
No, we entered the village and stayed there.
And did you slowly clear the village?
Yes,
Or how?
we were all just holding the position. An incoming fire was coming from somewhere. Who knows?
Did your own guys shell you?
No,
And why didn't you pick up the 300s?
there was no order.
So you're walking, a 300 type is lying there, you don't pick him up.
No,
How come?
I was ordered to move forward.
And when you were moving back,
When we were pulling back, I didn't come across any 300s.
did you see a lot of 200s back in June?
Yes,
Well, roughly how many?
on the road. Not really like that. Maybe 10 people.
And in the village?
I didn't see any in the village.
Didn't see. Did you talk among yourselves, like what's happening? Why is all this necessary?
Of course,
And what did they say?
everyone was waiting for the war to end.
No one was acting like a hero, like we're heading to Kiev?
No, there weren't any heroes.
The heroes were done already?
Probably.
Any real patriots, like I'd die for Russia? Were there any like that?
No, there weren't any.
There weren't any? You pulled back at the end of June. What happened next?
Went to the deployment point. There was some kind of training area, but not really. Then went on leave.
When?
July 8th,
When did you come back?
August 28th. Oh, no. July 28th?
Return?
Yes,
Which leave was this for you?
the 3rd.
Third. What does your wife say about the war?
She's also waiting for the war to end.
Also waiting?
Yes.
Did she tell you not to go, to stay and hide?
She told me.
And what about you?
I said they'd arrest me and send me anyway.
Where did the war money go? So in reality, in those 30 months, how much did you actually fight?
I did not understand the question.
How long did you fight before capture? About 30 months.
Well, yes.
And where did you spend the money? 6 million rubles.
We just spent it on something.
No big purchases or anything. Did you buy another car as well?
No.
An apartment?
Bought a house, went to the sea,
Which sea?
to the Black Sea.
Where?
Kabardinka.
Kabardinka. What kind of house did you buy?
A private, simple house.
How much did it cost?
850.
Bought it outright without a loan?
Yes,
How many rooms are there?
400
And how big is the land?
square meters.
Is it new or old?
Old.
How old is it?
I don't know how old, but quite a lot.
Is it made of logs?
No, it's brick.
Red brick or white?
Red brick.
Red brick. What kind of heating?
Gas heating.
Gas, uh-huh. When did you buy it?
Bought it back in 2020. After that, I was just paying off the debt.
Oh, you earned money in the war and paid off the debt?
Yes.
And you've already lived in that house?
Yes.
Uh-huh. What happened in August?
We entered the settlement of Iskra. We took photos with the flag in several places.
Did you put up flags?
Yes.
When was this? What was the mission?
On August 3rd, we went on a mission, it turns out. On the 9th, we were captured. Up until then, we kept moving, and on the 8th as well.
Wait, one more time. You went on the mission on the 3rd?
Yes.
How many of you went?
2.
And what was the mission?
No one told us the mission. They said a bird was leading us. They told us to go right, left. Then they sent us a flag with a drone and told us to unfurl it and take photos there. We took photos in 4 places, I think.
And then what?
They told us to stay put and wait for further instructions. The next day, we were captured.
What did you eat for those 6 days?
We found some food in the basement.
Canned food?
Yes.
So you guys were looting, huh? Did you put it there yourself?
No.
No. All right. Who captured you and how did it happen?
The RDK took us prisoner.
RDK. How did it happen?
They said they were friendly.
Okay, you were captured on the 9th. How did it happen? Where were you? What was happening there?
Iskra settlement.
Mm-hmm.
When they approached the house, they started shouting for us to come out. So they were like, "Hey, Ukrainians, come in." And we started shouting back, "We're not Ukrainians." Like, how do you prove it? Well, there. Some arguing, not really arguing. Anyway, they started.
Go on, recount the dialogue. Can you use swear words?
Well, there were swears.
All right, go ahead with the swears.
So they started looking for those 500, those avoiding communication. Like, we'll check and everything will be fine. We let them in because the conversation was in Russian.
Without an accent?
No accent, nothing. They just came in. It turned out they were Russians fighting for Ukraine.
But they were shouting, "We're Russian."
Yes.
So they weren't lying then.
Turns out they were telling the truth.
And how were they dressed? What gear did they have?
Multicam.
Multicam?
Yes.
Did they have patches?
I don't remember the patches, honestly.
Did they have any tape?
No, there was no tape.
And you?
None either.
No white cloths either?
No, there weren't any.
So they entered the house and talked to you? How long did you talk?
Well, about 30 to 40 minutes.
Wow. Everyone relaxed since they were Russians, right?
Yes.
So what happened next?
Then they said they'd have to tie us all up to take us to their leaders, to find out if we were really 300. Oh, 300. 500. Or who we really were.
Did you show any documents?
No.
Nothing. What do you mean?
We didn't have any.
Where are your documents?
At the deployment site?
Were you told to hand over your documents?
Yes.
And phones?
We had phones.
You had phones. So, did you agree?
Yes.
And how many of them were there?
4 came into the house, and there were probably 3 more outside.
Outside?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They didn't lead you. Where did they take you?
They took us to a river and ferried us across. Then, I'm not sure, they loaded us into a car and drove us away.
You thought. When did you realize something was wrong?
Well, when they brought us there, yeah,
What was happening there?
they said we were in Ukrainian captivity.
And you
Nothing? Like, what are you talking about?
didn't you joke around like, are you kidding me?
No,
Or was everything clear already?
it was already clear.
Did you like it?
No,
What?
well, I didn't like it.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know me?
No, I don't know you.
You don't know me. That's bad. What's your name again?
Yura.
Yura. My name is Dmytro. I'm an agent of the security service of Ukraine. Heard of that?
No,
Your husband is in captivity. Do you know that?
I know that.
Did you see the video? Seen the video with him?
Yeah.
With RDK, right?
Yes.
I see. If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record and publish the conversation.
Yes.
Okay? You don't say where you are, and you don't say who you're with in Crimea. Understood?
Understood. Hello.
Hello, darling.
How are you doing?
Yes,
All right.
everything's good with us. How's your health?
Everything's fine. How are you all there?
All right, waiting for you. Everyone's waiting for you, praying and loves you. We've written letters to Santa Claus. Everything will be all right.
Are the parents not sick?
Everything's fine. They're not sick. Everything's normal.
So they are sick, she lied to you.
I see.
We'll soon be doing surgery on your mom's eye. She agreed after all.
I understand.
Everything's fine.
Where are the kids?
Huh? Where are the kids?
Yes.
The kids are at home. The younger one is unwell. He has a fever. Kshusha is at home.
When did you find out I was in captivity?
August 19th.
August 19th?
Yes.
What's your status?
Huh?
Do you know what my status is?
That you're a prisoner. That's how things are.
I'm a prisoner? I see.
Yes. We've written to everyone, everywhere. We've been to the Ministry of Defense and the Military Prosecutor's Office, everywhere. Yura? Everywhere. And we filed a report to have your status changed from missing to prisoner. Yes, I wrote that. Called the military unit more often. That's it. Show it.
Got it.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right. We've written everywhere. Everywhere. We've sent messages everywhere. And the response has come that you're on the lists for exchange.
Understood.
We're waiting for you, praying. The main thing, believe. There.
Well, nobody knows when the exchange will happen.
Your nephew, too. All the kids wrote letters about you to Santa Claus. That's it. Everyone's worried, and your classmates are worried, too.
I see. Well, I'm doing fine. They feed us and give us water.
They feed you well?
Yes, they feed us well.
Are you cold over there?
No, it's all right.
All right, that's good. I'm very glad. I've been waiting for this call. Started the video, waiting for the interview from RDK. I just got out in November. I've only just gotten out since November 12th. And we were waiting for a call. We thought you'd call eventually, but I finally got the call.
I see. Yes. Alright, say hi to everyone there. Wait,
I will definitely pass it on.
Tell us what will happen to you after the exchange.
What?
Tell us what will happen to you after the exchange. They're waiting for you to come home.
after the exchange, they say I'll be sent to the front again.
Why do they say that?
It's frozen.
Well, that's the kind of internet you have there.
They said after the exchange, they'll send me back to the assault unit. We have a guy who got caught a second time. After the exchange, he ended up back in the assault.
And right after the exchange, they don't even let you go and leave?
He said they let him go.
We heard that a military lawyer needs to be hired.
Tell them about the lawyer.
Lawyers say they refuse because they're losing their license.
Or they're on the countryside.
Or they're seen as traitors, not traitors. That's how it is.
I see. Everything will be all right, Yura.
God willing.
Will everything be all right? He never told the story, did he? How you almost got yourself killed while in captivity. Tell the story. It's a nice, wonderful story. Hold on, let's go into detail. What happens if someone washes with detergent? Do you know?
No?
Нет? So he tried to get himself killed. Come on, tell us, it's funny. Couldn't die in 3 years of war, but decided to die in captivity.
I bathed in laundry gel.
And what happened to you?
I broke out in a rash all over. My temperature was 40 degrees.
Did you start dying?
In short, they barely saved him.
Are you Russians even human or what are you? Monkeys.
Humans. Humans.
Looking at you and the detergent, I have a different opinion. In short, I see a potential casualty in front of me, interesting to them because they don't care about you, due to the fact that they don't know who I am. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they would write to me. I don't want to look at this non-existent internet. A superpower without the internet, huh?
No.
Depressing. Let's call it that. Maybe he hasn't recovered from his intoxication yet. Did you like it?
No.
What? Maybe you'll bathe again?
No.
Laundry detergent.
No.
That's how the conversation went. They vary. Please, check your subscription, give a like, and write a comment. Hallelujah. Do you at least believe in God?
Yes.
A lot?
Yes.
What do you know about God, my son?
There's only one God. Christian.
Christian. Christian. What if I invite a Muslim here? Can you prove it to him?
He has his own faith.
He has his own faith. So there are multiple gods then,
God is one. Everyone believes in their own way.
each in their own way. Do you know the Lord's Prayer?
Yes.
Tell me.
Our Father Jesus in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. Why did God want you to become a casualty in captivity?
I don't know.
I don't know.